This is it, Minoru. Now, do your thing and I don't know, obsess over things and then turn into a monster to be that thing. Because that's apparently your show's gimmick. I mean, your monster's gimmick. Um, yeah, yeah, but I don't know what to turn into. Like, what to obsess over. Still, 1 week and you still. Mans. Like, anything. You can obsess over anything. Like, over being beautiful or being number like bald or just over having good clothes. I like your clothes. Ooh, yeah. Obsessed over me. Like you want to be me. Okay. But I don't like your color. I want to be red. Wait, no! Ah! Now I'm drippy! Man, you look just like Blaze Hopper. Huh? I'll explain later. Now, break us out of this jail, Minoru. It's not Minoru anymore. It's Blazuki. Whatever. Do it. And I'm Drippy! Our episode picks up with a recap, and our boys go to a school, which was very sus. But it was sus because of this guy. So these boys went to number one voting, and those boys beat him. But then, an angrier boy came, and that angry boy made so many revelations, and truths come into the light. And everyone is trapped in this school, and no one can run. So they have to run away in the basement, in the villain base. And it turns out this monster has gone rogue, and Knife Cake and Gerudo go and try to talk this man out of betraying his own kind. But revelations come. It turns out the real monster behind all of this is that gritty guy. He actually took over the school, and the first monster worked for him. And it also has his daughter as a host. So this man, Seiyuki Kaiwa, had another reason to fight. And he's no old man, he's gonna throw hands himself. But will Trigger throw hands too? Back with the villains. And it turns out this monster wants to make it a elite army. And just because of his father has died, now no one can stop him from making these boys and these students become men. I mean, there are women in there too, but still. And this monster is vibing with Garuda's emo-ness. But being a lap dog for the queen, me. But hold on, Blaze Hopper. Garudo has a plan to jump his brother again. But he's just one guy. You don't get it. You will get it when the time comes. Now I'm excited. But back with the boys. They are hitting this trigger man trauma dump. He thought he was protecting his school, but no. In actuality, he was getting socked by his own teacher, as always. And Garudos aren't hitting this trauma dump, they have dumps to win. And they see Garudo, and Garudo is here to catch some hands. And he's here to make some boys and have these boys not use their power so they can have a trial off and see if these boys are truly gritty enough to fight the main boss. Number one battle. Ready, go! First round. Pull those tires, boys. And those boys are pulling tires and trying to see who gets first place first. And Sumino isn't having this. She isn't about this life. So the boys go on. Sumino has to do some horse girl training, man. Like I have some training regiments that'll make that woman into an athlete. You play horse girls? Yeah? Mans. Like each week I'm finding something about you and I don't know. I don't know what to feel about it. Man, just move along. Okay, The next battle is with Hurricane, and we have to see if anyone can handle that heat. And Komande can because he's ice, and Kenjiro can't because he's old, and Ryugi can handle that because he has God on his side. And we have the red, blue, and yellow trio on this one. And say the Kaiwa goes and you fight, but that man can't transform because that ring has been slapped out of his hand and he has to throw hands with that last round. Jew Ranger. And by Jew Ranger, I mean 10 because Jew means 10 in Japanese. Actually, that was almost an idea for Jew Ranger to have 10 Rangers. Wow, I didn't know that. The more you know. And those boys are getting washed. And Trigger can't hear that. And Trigger goes to not fight, but to see. Because he's still a loser. But who says losers can't have dubs and have some grittiness? And who shows that he's that guy. And that boy remembers that he wanted to speak with his teacher. And that man speaks with his friend that he made just minutes ago. And those boys are all farming and fighting their senpai. And those boys are winning just in base form. These boys are powerful, man. And those boys nuke their senpai, and those boys have a windscreen. And then give the nod of approval, and those boys give their rings, go back to normal. And Trigger comes to make that trigger kick, and those boys made a promise to peak together. And those boys peak together. And Gritty will Gritty on them, but these two will Gritty on him, and Giggity beat his wife. And those boys go in and punch that man. And that shield assist comes in handy, but these two want to come into that dandy. Did I rhyme? But the Goju come, and those boys are gonna give these men some air. And those boys transform. Goju Wolf goes into its power form. And Sumino goes into her RPM form, or Goju form. And Kenjiro goes into Kiramaji form. And Ryugi goes into Karaji form. And Yukio, you were supposed to go into a car form. I mean, he doesn't have a car sentai form. Like, he had, like, but just one he got stolen by that Garudio man. Oh yeah, I forgot. Sorry, Yukio. Oh hey, Komande steals those. And he makes them blue. Meaning he stole them from a stealer. But Knife Cake goes in and they think they can take on this power up that Komande just made. And Komande isn't about that life and finishes them quickly. And the boys down are having a tough time. So that shark or the thing gives them a power up. And Hueru is about that life. And those boys dial some things up and handle that handle and blast that monster to sand handle. What is that? Ignore it. Why? Man, know that because President Ichigo is trying to sacrifice himself. No, he isn't. He's gonna use his shield. Still. Oh yeah, he did survive. Was that a new move? Yeah. And Lupin, that isn't about that letting other people do his job life. So he goes in and saves his daughter himself, making Trigger the only Trigger on the field. He was always the only Trigger. But everything is fine in the school. And they even gave Hueru 2 more rings. And people are starting to see that he has more rings than them. And yeah, these two will peak even without those rings. And even bragging in my Super Sentai. No, say with me now, Gorgeous is still peaking. Uh, wasn't it cooking? I like I heard you say peaking. I was like, why don't I try it? Like it felt good. Like I should try it. Like I should done the idea before trying it myself. So did you like it? No, Strike Hopper. I didn't. Maybe if you said more times, then you will. No, no, no. It's not cooking. Like Gorgeous is cooking. Okay, okay. But you're right. Gorgeous is Cooking. See, even you know that's a better line. It just rolls off the tongue better. Yeah. So yeah, this episode was good, and it was a really good ending to the arc, 2 episode arc. I should mean. Yeah, it was, and I should have expected that Olga Booster can make other Red Rangers power up too. Yeah, like, do you think all the Red Rangers that will get this gun will only have their power up from like one move or 1 second, like these two? I mean, in their own show, like these armors did technically act like star footage most of the time, and didn't get full fight scenes in their own show mostly. Oh yeah. Still, do you think they'll do the they'll do Zoo Rangers next? Like, imagine Garuda gets this gun and he powers his own Red Rangers, his own army. Like, that'll be like crazy. I think Garuda is thinking about something, like some evil plan. Like, I'm more excited about what Garuda is thinking, what he's doing. I wanna see what Garuda does on his off time. What I wanna see what Garuda's about on his off time. Like, give me that Garuda side special, cooking with Garuda. That sounds dumb. I think they'll do it, and I'm like, Toei is so crazy that they'll do anything. They even gave Sakito a stupid special. Oh yeah, are you gonna do a review on it? No. Uh, I mean, I can do a review on it, like, alone. No, no, we aren't doing that. I'm not letting that things, that specials, even its name used on my show. That's why I'm just calling it the Purple Man Special. But you did, man. Okay, okay. We won't. Okay. Anyway, back to the show. I liked it. Like, it was enjoyable. And next week's episode is looking crazy. But until then, what about now? What are your thoughts now? Because those were our thoughts. What are yours? And we'll catch you hoppers next time. Bye bye,
Bye bye,
hoppers.
hoppers.